Hey guys, it's David, your guide of the Andes, and today we're going to do an introduction video about the 5 things you have to know about Cusco City and the 5 places you have to visit once you are in here. Alright, let's start with the 5 things you have to know about Cusco City. First, let's start with the altitude. The elevation is 3,400 meters or 11,000 feet. Second, the altitude sickness problem begins from 2,400 meters, which in where we are right now, it is something that you should consider when you come to here. So if you have actual medication for it, take it here. If not, that's fine. You can be alright with water and having enough rest at night. The third tip about Cusco City: the distance between the airport and the main square where I am right now, it's only 20 minutes by taxi and vice versa. The fourth thing about the population: the population of Cusco City is only 600,000 people, and where we are right now, the main square, it's known as the historical center of the city, which is the most touristic part of Cusco, where you're going to find different hotels, restaurants, lots of stuff to do. Fifth, it is very common here in Cusco City that there is going to be lots of different people going to offer to you stuff such as this sweater, different like squashes, carved squashes, selfie sticks, even take pictures, which is fine, and this is what they will offer to you when you come to here, so don't be surprised by that. And sometimes some of them are actually kind of pushy, you know, they say like, hey, buy me, you know, it's like it's rough to sell it here. Well, I hope you guys can understand that. So let's continue with the 5 places you have to visit once you're in Cusco. The very first one is right here in the main square, and it's this magnificent construction behind me, the Cathedral of Cusco. It took about 100 years to be finished, and inside this place you're going to see a lot of art, a lot of paintings, a lot of canvas decorated with gold leaves, and it is just amazing to visit it. Also, I have to point the choir inside of the place, which is really nice. Well, to enter here, the priest charge you 25 soles. You have to use the local currency. They don't take cards, but it's easy, you know, go to an ATM and just take it. So after you pay that, they will let you enter. And luckily inside, it's not allowed to take pictures or film, but I highly recommend to visit this place. The second place you have to visit, which is the 12th angle stone, very famous in Cusco City because of how the Incas fit this rock together, and this is why you should visit this. The third place you have to visit in Cusco, and you will pass by anyway, is the Seoul Avenue. Here you're going to find lots of ATMs, money exchange houses, drugstores like here, places where you can find SD cards and many stuff you may use. And this same avenue you're going to find your tourist ticket right there in that building. The cost for that tourist ticket, it is 130 soles, and that is going to allow you to enter to 16 different touristic places. The fourth place you have to visit here in Cusco City is the Sun Temple Coricancha. It is famous because of the stones, the way they were carved by the Incas. This was the main place, the main religious center of the whole Incan Empire. This is a place that you should consider to visit. So we make it to the 5th place and the last one in our video, which is the San Pedro or Saint Peter Market. this is a really cool place to visit because in here you're going to see the actual folk of Cusco and Peru, such as the products we consume, the way we negotiate, the food we eat, and actually how do the people in Cusco live. This is what I'm going to show you in here. Making our fresh juice, as you can see, with very fresh fruits in here. I'm going to explain you about this market. So this is a section that I recommend to visit. Don't be worried about the stuff they put because they always wash it and clean it, and the juices are made with boiled water, not with tap water as many of you think they do. But it's up to you anyway to try it, okay? So she's preparing us a combinado, which is a mix of a bunch of different fruits, almost all the fruits they have to offer, and this juice, and we're gonna try it. Buenazo. So this is the section where you're going to see the grains here, nuts, chestnuts, dry fruits, and different stuff. Really cool. And just right at the other section we have the fruits, fresh fruits that you can find and buy for yourself, such as apples, oranges, and what you can see in here. Follow me for more. So, we arrived to my best section, the food. So here you can find this typical dishes of Peru, such as the chicken soup for only $3 or 12 soles, very cheap, and many others that you can see right here on the menus all over these benches. So guys, we make it to a rough section in the San Pedro market, which is the chop heads. Chop heads that we use in different soups, very nutritious, and this is typical and part of our traditions. So we go on and on and on with this, showing different parts of the animals. So guys, if you are scared or if you don't want to see this, you can skip this section, that's fine. So I just want to show in this video what is actually typic for us, what is traditional for us Peruvians, and this is what we are going to show you here in Getting Peru. Arrived to the end of our video. Stay tuned guys, Getting Peru is going to show you new adventures, new tours, and new stuff to do here in Peru and all over across the Andes. It was a pleasure for me, your host David, and I'll see you in the next video.